The first time I remember meeting you was in Mr. Miller's class, where you were a tall, skinny kid who always wore sweatshirts. Just minus the sweatshirts now. The first time we spoke was because you texted me asking me if I was feeling okay because I missed class that day. And I turned to my dad and I said, "Aw, this kid likes me." Little did I know that kid would become my best friend, my singing partner, and the person who had got me through the darkest times of my life, and the man I want to spend the rest of my life with. You make me laugh when I feel down, and you put up with my craziness, which is a task in itself. As you reminded me years ago, Mr. Miller wasn't the first time that we met. Kindergarten was actually the first time we met, where I used to make fun of you for the way you colored, and also locked you out of the classroom house we built. Now I can't promise you that I won't make fun of the way you color, because who colors in circles? But I can promise you that I will never lock you out of my house, because you are my home. No matter what life throws at us, I know I will be able to get through it with you by my side.
Paige, I know I can be stubborn, and sometimes, if not all the time, I annoy you, for the most part. But I have never been happier than the time I've spent with you, and the time that I will spend with you as your husband. You're my best friend and partner in crime. We almost always think alike. I promise I will love you until the end of time, and I will always be yours as long as you are mine.
You light me up, you set the sun. You bring the crowd down to one. I dream of you in the morning until the day is done. And then again, when evening comes, all my life I've waited for this moment now. In your eyes, finally I know I am found. So good to feel this way. Can't find the words to say, but I'll show you how. All my life I've waited for this moment now.
A match made in heaven. You know how I know that is? Because of the conversations that we had in the faith, and because look at this day. There's not a cloud in the sky except maybe a little wispy one over there. So I'm going to have you guys join hands now. Paige and Andrew, if it is your intention to share with each other joys and sorrows and all that the years will bring, with your promises bind yourselves to one another as husband and wife. We'll begin with you, Drew. Repeat after me. I take you, Paige.
I take you, Paige,
To be my wife.
to be my wife
From this day forward.
from this day forward,
To join with you.
to join with you
And to share.
and to share
All that is to come.
all that is to come.
And I promise.
And I promise
To be faithful to you.
to be faithful to you
Until death parts us.
until death parts us.
Repeat after me. I take you, Andrew.
I take you, Andrew,
To be my husband.
to be my husband
From this day forward.
from this day forward,
To join with you.
to join with you
And to share.
and to share
All that is to come.
all that is to come.
And I promise.
And I promise
To be faithful to you.
to be faithful to you
Until death parts us.
until death parts us.
Amen. It's my privilege at this point to introduce for the very first time Mr. and Mrs. Andrew and Paige Drake. You may kiss your bride. Please applaud.
Make a lot of noise for our newlyweds, Paige and Andrew.
right where I'm supposed to be in your blue-eyed sea, and I wanna sail away. 'Cause when I wake up in the middle of the night, you holding me so tight, good for me, my oh my. Sure feels good to love someone. When you laugh at the way I dance, when you smile when you hold my hand, I look at you and I understand. Sure feels good to love someone. You knock me out kiss by kiss. I need you, baby, sip by sip. Sit back and let me drink you in. I'm falling for you over and over and over again. When I wake up in the middle of the night, you holding me so tight, good for me, my oh my. Sure feels good to love someone. When you laugh at the way I dance, when you smile when you hold my hand, I look at you and I understand. Sure feels good to love someone. You're everywhere I wanna go and everywhere I wanna be, yeah. Everywhere I've ever been, everything I'll ever need is sitting right here next to me. When I wake up in the middle of the night, you holding me so tight, good for me, my oh my. Sure feels good to love someone. When you laugh at the way I dance, when you smile when you hold my hand, I look at you and I understand. Sure feels good to love someone. Sure feels good.
Who is the first one to have a crush on the other one? Yes. Who wears the pants? Who's your favorite person? That's right. That's the right answer. The other person. That's our shoe game. That'll finish it up. Hopefully you got some fun answers out of that one.
My parting advice to you two would be I hope that your love is modern enough to last through the times, but old-fashioned enough to last forever. Everybody raise your glass to Paige and Andrew. And cheers.
I can't think of anyone better for Andrew, and I'm happy to know she is now officially part of the family. From playing cards to sitting around a bonfire together, they're a joy to be around. And they are an inspiration as a couple for us all. They are also truly the definition of a loving and happy couple. So if everyone will join me and raise a glass to Andrew and Paige as they begin their life as one.